What's up guys, Justin here with the RenderingEssentials.com, back with another SketchUp and Enscape tutorial for you. So in today's video we're going to create a video using Enscape. So let's go ahead and just jump into it. Alright, so in this video we're going to create kind of a quick video rendering using Enscape. And so in order to do that, what I want to do is I want to start off and I want to click the button for Start Enscape. And so as you know, what that's going to do is that's going to export all of your geometry into its own window off to the side here. And so once you have Enscape running in another window, you can start creating your animation. And so the way that you're going to do that is over in SketchUp, if you right click, there's a second toolbar for Enscape capturing. So there's the Enscape toolbar, which is what we've worked with in the past, as well as Enscape capturing. What Enscape capturing is going to allow us to do is it's going to allow us to export an animation to a video file, like an MP4. And so the tools that we're worried about in this case are the four right here in the middle. So the video editor, the load path, save path, and render video. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start off and we're just going to click the button for video editor on. And so when you turn your video editor on, you're going to see that what this does is this opens up a number of different tools inside of Enscape. And so what these tools are going to allow us to do is they're going to allow us to edit our camera settings and our different settings so that we can create a video. So we're just going to create a real quick, simple video in this case partially because I want to be able to get this rendered in time to get this video out today. And so we're just going to create a very simple animation where we're just going to move from here to here, and we're probably going to adjust the time of day. And so what we're going to do is this is basically allowing us to edit what's known as keyframes. And so keyframes are frames or images that you save inside of your video that are going to allow you to dictate what your video does. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find where we want our video to start, and we're going to click the button for Add Keyframe. So you can see how when you click the button for Add Keyframe, this adds a little point down here on your timeline. And if you click in here, you can see how this actually brings up kind of a camera editor that allows you to adjust some things like time of day, field of view, things like that. So you can use this in order to adjust those different things and get this keyframe editor to kind of look the way that we want it to look. So you can see how I can adjust the time of day. Well, in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to like 8 a.m. or something like that. And I'm just going to click the apply button. Well, when you click the apply button, what that does is that saves that to that particular keyframe. So if I click the back button, you can see how now that keyframe has been saved with that time of day setting. And so what I'm going to do now from this point is I'm just going to click the button for Insert. What Insert's going to do is that's going to add a keyframe in here. So it's going to ask me to set things like the time of day as well as the timestamp. So when I insert that keyframe, you can see how I can come in here and adjust the way that this view looks. So I'm going to move my camera over here. And I'm going to adjust a couple different things. So I'm going to adjust my time of day. So now I want my time of day to be something like noon or something like that. Just something where this noticeably changes my sky. You could adjust your field of view if you want. Each one of these gets saved inside each keyframe, so each different view can have a different field of view if you want it to. And then finally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the timestamp. What that means is when I adjust the timestamp, that means that when I click confirm, and then I go back to my video editor, you can see how my first scene is right here at 0 seconds. My second scene is over here and it's at 5 seconds. So there's a difference of 5 seconds between keyframe 1 and keyframe 2. So there's a couple different settings that you can adjust in here for if you ease in and out of your different scenes, as well as if the camera is shaky. I'm just going to kind of leave this as is for right now, but if I click the preview button, what this is going to do is this is going to animate for me the difference between this point over here and this point over here. So you can see I have a 5-second long video right now. And so if I wanted to, I could go in here and I could adjust this so that my transition takes me to more like 10 seconds, and I could click the apply. So you can edit your different keyframes by clicking these arrows, making adjustments, and clicking apply. So now if I go back and I click preview, you can see how my scene is going to look like this. So this gives me a really good preview of what my scene is going to look like. So we're just going to call this good with just the transition between the two scenes and the two times, because I want to show you how to export this. So we've set up a 10-second scene where time changes. Now we're going to go back to our Enscape capturing, and what that's going to do is that's going to allow us to render our video. So you can see there's an option in here for render video, and if I click on that, that's going to take my video and it's going to ask me to place it somewhere. And so we'll go ahead and just let this name this by the date. If you're going to be exporting a lot of different animations, you should probably name them a little different. In this case, I'm just going to click save. You can see how what this is going to do is this is going to go through and it's going to render my video. So it's going to render all of the frames. So this is going to look a little bit better than your preview just because it's going in and it's actually calculating the light for all of these. But you can see how this moves pretty quickly once it gets going. And again, you could go in and make some more changes to make this look you could definitely make some changes to make this look a little bit better, but in this case I wanted to show you the process for exporting that image. Alright, so now if we run our animation, if we click play, you can see how we get this animated transition between two different points. We also get our time changing between those different points. So from that, you can basically create an animation of whatever you want, but this should give you an idea of how to quickly and easily create an animation using Enscape. So that's where I'm going to end this video. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought. Would you like me to get more in-depth with this topic? I just love having that conversation with you guys. If you like this video, please remember to click that like button down below. If you're new around here, remember to click that subscribe button for new rendering content every week. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks, guys.